lied when you said the feelings were true. That's why I'm no longer dealing with you. No longer dealing.
So like, where y'all like? What's the movement like? What y'all pushing? Like, is it like what type of what? Well, if you could say like you put yourself in the category, manager too, because management is a representation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's like you pushing the whole line. Like, you really front line. As management. You feel me? So like, where would you say the music falls on? Like, what's like? Is it like we going new school, old school, uh, middle, whatever? Or y'all start a new trend, some new shit,
Now we bridging the gap. That's
bridging.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
okay,
much everything we've been doing. We bridging the gap between old school hip hop
okay.
and new school hip hop. And I'm just like I'm the gap. I'm the bridge in between both of them.
I like that. I like that. That's fire. I like that.
And that's not even us making it up. That's from the people. The people talking that. So when the
Yeah,
people talk, and I'm a fan as well. I'm not just his manager. I'm a fan as well.
yeah.
I'm probably one of his worst critics. He'll tell you, but
Mhm.
what his music is just different. I mean, he covers everything, like literally everything, every aspect. You want to talk streets, you want to talk females, you want to talk heartfelt, you want to talk wherever you want to go. That's what he does. So once people get in tune with him, they're never gonna leave. That's what happens all the
I
time. So
I think I dig that because if I think you say you from Brooklyn. You said Brooklyn, right?
yeah,
Brownsville,
yeah.
right? So I'm a hybrid myself. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? And a lot of folks like when I do music like I told you, so a lot of people be confused. And I think it's good to have hybrids out here to bridge the
Mm-hmm.
gap, like he
Mm-hmm.
said, because a lot of people gauge on I say the Wu-Tang era. Or you know what I'm saying? Like but we gotta bring it in. Like we gotta lock it in. So I like the fact that he said like he bridging the gap because we need that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It,
what we need for real.
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of people when they look at hip hop in general. You like when I say we bridging the gap, it's a very powerful statement to make for the simple fact you got a
Facts.
lot of pioneers in the game that feel like the new generation don't give them they credit as due, and then you got a lot of the younger generation that's feeling like certain old pioneers don't deserve their respect. So with me, I'm bridging the
Hmm.
gap because I grew up off the boom bap and the pioneers, but at the same time, I'm still that bridge towards the younger generation to get them to the point they can be like, all right, he has they flow, but it's a field that we can get with. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah.
Right. Facts.
So, speaking of flow, who are some of your artists that influence your form of rapping?
Um, to be honest, my influences come from like all over the regions, whether it be West Coast, Midwest, down south, or up north. Like just the fact that I was born in Virginia, but raised in Brooklyn, it just like my mother listened to more up north artists, but she also listened to artists like Scarface and Bone Thugs and Harmony, things such as that. So it's dope to grow up around that because then you hear different type of flows and different type of styles from artists all over the world. So for me, I just incorporated all of them, like as far as into my art form.
Okay, okay. So speaking of that, how do y'all feel like the difference between freestyling and songwriting?
That's a very good question because a lot of people, and I'm gonna just speak for my opinion. It's gonna be an educated opinion though. With a lot of people, a lot of artists these days, or rappers, will go on like a radio station on a platform and say it's a freestyle that they spit into a beat or something. But in all honesty, it's something that they wrote ahead of time. Me, I can actually freestyle off of the top of my head. No written, nothing like that. So for me, it's I feel like songwriting and freestyle is a big different thing because freestyle for me comes off the spur of the moment. Like I don't feel like if it's a free like if you calling a written a freestyle, like I don't feel like that how that could be a freestyle if you if it's premeditated. You wrote it already. So
Facts.
you was prepared. So that's like with anything that's associated with like somebody can be like, oh, I'm a freestyle this choreography, or somebody can be in a competition and say I freestyle my routine. So that it's not something that's planned. It's just something that happens. And with me, I can actually freestyle off of the top of my head easily. So and I can write also. So like I definitely feel like I know the difference between the two.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all right. Well, speaking of freestyling, giving this 420. How about you bless the podcast with a freestyle, G?
All right, we can. All right, with this rapping thing, I didn't have to prolong it. I took my stand. Now all of a sudden, the flow and the thing that spit in demand came in this grief. This game freestyle and didn't have a plan and made myself possible when people didn't give me a chance. Now I put on for my team and I put on for my brand. When they looked down on me, I still stood tall and took a stand. Not focused on the fame and ain't focused on the bands. I'm focused on the legacy. I hope most people understand. I got kids, and for my kids, I gotta live. Put me in a freestyle. Just know that I get it in. I'm blessed. Even though in the past I used to sin, and I'm losing in my mentality. I gotta win. So when they see me win, I sit back and I grin because it's winning streak that I've been on. They hoping that it end. I do this for my fam. Never did I have friends. So me doing what I do would always been a plan, but it's a challenge. Most people look at me thought I'd be average. As far as the game is mine, cause I'ma have it. I go through these beats and everything just like a ballad, and been on top of the green just like a salad. Every time I'm in the studio, another classic like Khaled. They can't do the things I do, and they can't pursue the goals I pursue. Every time I got an idea, feel like I'm blowing a fuse. I never sit back, not the one for the chit chat. Everybody that looked down, this is to get back. And the game came to me, but it wasn't gift wrap. So this ain't far from birthday and it's far from Christmas. Or the hating thing that they say, I sit back and dismiss it. My career on the line, I be damn if I risk it. So all the haters and everything, I've been paying attention. With a flow that can pay my tuition if I was in college. But with the knowledge I got it that I went through college because I rap and I freestyle, feeling just like a scholar. Focus on making history, ain't focus on the dollar. So if you want to bet up I read, yeah, you can holler. If you a hater, bandwagon, trying to scribe, when it comes to success, then that me and my crew we dive. Stick to the truth and the facts, never don't lies. And dudes be swearing the way I rap, I'm in my prime. The way I move these days, they probably think I get signed. But if you thinking that for real, you gotta be out of your mind, never tripping. The young man here is standing on business. And if I can make a meal off me being independent, just knowing with it. Ain't no need for me sitting back tripping. Cause I knew from the get go, your boy he was gifted. Just something like a little bit.
420.
Yeah.
You ain't finished. 420.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, put it in there.
So let me,
420.
so let me
Yeah.
So let me spit it proper. Move through the city with no pity, looking just like a monster. Headshot, leave his head all over that thing like pasta. Rude boy came in the game feeling like a roster. If you need bars, I got you. It's kind of funny. Most of the dudes be broke, but they feel they gonna rap about money. And for my title, I swear they think that they be coming like 420 to get smoked, all for nothing. These dudes talk, but they bluffing. The rap game for real was confused, left it with a concussion. And he wrecked when it comes to the rap thing. I'm never ducking. I'm applying pressure and I'm solid just like that metal. And they feel like I make deals with the devil because I be bringing that hell. They say they strong, but I know that they fail. I'm on top of my game, so I be damned if a dude don't prevail. And on this rap thing, I'm making them sales. I got a story to tell. I ain't the type that you should doubt. It's more than me just spitting things and running my mouth. I was putting that work in when most dudes was up on that couch. Prince dudes known for wearing the blouse. That can never be me. And I'm the one that they can never defeat. I guess they thinking they this and that every time that they drink or every time they get high when they smoking they weed. I'm a genius with a meaner that's far from the meanest. But when it comes to the flow, they probably say it's the cleanest. If they sleeping on me, guarantee they've been dreaming. I'm an all-star. I'm feeling like Woody beaming on that field. And everything I spit is so for real. No igloo, but you should chill. And knowing for this rap thing, I swear that I'm going to build. When he beat, I can kill. This is far from a drill. But I ain't talking meek when I say by the time this shit said done, I'ma see a mill. You know the drill. And it's for real because I know it. Always prevailing. Look at the knowledge that I'm selling. My bars hit hard just like it's Helen.
Yeah, bro, you got some flow, dog. You definitely got flows, G. The question I ask all the artists, man, give me your Mount Rushmore. If you could pick 4, who would be your 4 on your Mount Rushmore? Both of y'all.
For me, it'd be Biggie. It'd be gotta put Jay up there. It gotta be M. And I'm throwing myself up there. I gotta throw myself up there.
Respect.
Hell yeah.
Like I got Jay and Big, of course. Kiss, Fab, and Lito. I got to put 5. That's my top 5 right there. Top 5 dead or alive.
All right.
It says somebody found that kill switch. That's how I'm feeling. Because they got to find that kill switch for me not to feel the way I feel.
Hey, word. So, can you tell the people about the new video you got that's on YouTube?
You Lied is my newest video. Is the crazy thing is off a project I did a couple of years ago called Emotions of a Gemini. But right now with so many records, I just felt the need that while I'm working on this new album that I'm about to drop, that this would be the perfect time to cross promote. Because I got so many records I wanted to do videos for. So now I'm actually taking the time to do it. But You Lie is just pretty much a record that male and females can relate to that went through these relatable hardships in their relationships. So me, I like to always get the people something they can relate to and vibe to, something that get their mind going. And I felt like I did this with this video.
Word. So we're going to play a clip of it, let the people hear it.
You lied when you said the feelings were true. That's why I'm no longer dealing with you. No longer dealing with you. You lied when you said the feelings was true. That's why I'm no longer dealing with you. Even when I knew better, still I did a lot of fake stuff, but I still keep it real with you. Yeah, still play the victim too. I let my heart get involved. Now it's hard to get rid of you. Guilt got you questioning me, just like it in. If you remind me of my actions from the past, thought you was something new. I can only blame me. I get discomfortable. I hate getting attached because I hate feeling this vulnerable. I had your back and proved it, but look where you been, solved the mystery. Don't need to find another clue. You lied when you said the feelings was true. That's why I'm no longer dealing with you. That's why I'm no longer dealing with you. Let's talk facts. I wasn't perfect, I was great. As a man, I take responsibility for my mistakes. You get caught up in your wrong and you choose to run away. Stop the crying and the lying. Just look me in my face. You keep saying have faith, but I know this ain't my fate. Relationship with tragic, the toxic for the time it was a waste. You only good when you sexing me, but act like you think less of me. One that didn't want the best of me. Feel my fault cause you keep stressing me. Can't grow what you saw, I'm moving on respectfully. Only was important when another woman next to me. Only was important when another woman next to me. When you said the feelings was true. That's why I'm no longer dealing with you. You lied when you said the feelings was true. That's why I'm no longer dealing with you. You lied when you said the feelings was true. That's why I'm no longer dealing with you. No longer.
Yeah, bro, I rock with that, bro. You definitely
No,
connected with
it.
that one, I feel like. All right, so question for Nakstarz. Since you're a manager, when it comes to an artist, what are some of the things you look for when managing an artist?
I mean, at this point, to be honest, I compared him to Lito. So when he first came to me, I told him straight up, you got to be consistent. And ever since then, we've been consistent. It's been nonstop. We don't miss a day. So consistency is one thing. That's number one. You got to be dedicated to what you say you want to do. It's your craft. You said you want to do something, do it. It's not hard. I shouldn't believe in your dream more than you believe in it. When I came into this game, Lito was doing this thing by itself. So I just added on to it. So we don't miss no days. So you got to be persistent, consistent, motivated. You got to listen, number one. Even though he knows a lot, he still listens to me. He could be hard-headed and stubborn and be like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. But we don't have those issues. So that's what makes us a dynamic duo. The fact that we have the same agenda and the same goals, and we really came a long way. I mean, two dudes that from the streets, from the hood, that got billboards in two different states, well, multiple different states, honestly, but our main ones on New York City and Atlanta, Georgia, front pages of magazines and stuff like that. People talking about him all across the world, and just him and I doing it. That's why I don't have another artist. A lot of people came to me about me managing them, but they're not serious. If you were serious, you'll be on the team. You see what we do. So if you ain't here, that means you don't want to be here. Because I'm not taking any excuses. I don't make excuses up. He'll tell you, Lito will tell you, I don't make no excuses, so I'm not accepting any. We got real life stuff that go on, but we still handle what we got to handle every day. I see people that talking about, oh, this is my dream and this is that, but I got real life shit going on. We got real life shit going on too. But we look at it like this: if we keep going the way we going, we gonna accomplish what we going for. What we reaching, the dreams that we reaching for. We already here, damn near. To be honest with you, turning down deals and shit like that, a lot of people can't say they had the opportunity to turn down deals. We're in a position where we could do that. So if you're not trying to be like Lito, then I don't want to deal with you. That was a simple question, to be honest with you, because we talk about this often. I love the question.
Okay. Yeah, I asked that because I try to give the people, the viewers, just like you say, I hear that all the time, and people be like, well, I want to do this. I'm like, man, just start.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's with a phone, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just like me and C's right here. You know what I'm saying? We just get this start. We just start. You know what I'm saying? You always got to put one foot in front of the other.
Mm-hmm. But let me tell y'all, don't stop. So about y'all just starting, don't stop. We've been through multiple platforms like this, to be honest with you, and they come and go. You know what I mean? We don't like to see that because we like to build with people. Mm-hmm. So we've been in this shit so long. We've been over hundreds of platforms, literally, and they come and go. I don't know why, but we never came and go and went. We still here. So whatever y'all doing, just keep doing it. That's how we bumped into y'all. You know what I mean?
True story.
About doing what y'all do. If y'all wasn't, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
True.
Nah, that's a fact.
We've been at a couple times for a while, though. You know what I'm saying? We've been at it for a while.
I'll tell y'all, just keep going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So earlier you spoke of hybrids. Um, can you give the people some example of hybrid artists besides yourself that they may not know so they can understand?
Um, I can like literally go like artists like you got Eminem, you got Jay Z, you got artists like DMX, Biggie, Nas. It's a whole long list, and because I don't think a lot of people understand the definition of a hybrid artist, because a hybrid artist can do it all. Like it's no one subject, no like they could do it all. Fab, he another one.
Hmm.
It's a lot of hybrid artists, but it's a lot of people that get the title that don't deserve it. Like them artists I just named, they can do it all. Like you can catch any type of vibe, and I feel like as an artist, you can never box yourself in because when you box yourself in, it limits your audience. It limits how far you can go with the music. That's why I never wanted to box myself in and stick to one thing as far as like this type of songs I make.
Okay,
I wanna,
okay.
I wanna stir the pot a little bit though. So when you say hybrid, right? We say hybrid. I was born in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I was raised in the South. We talking North Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, like a lot of different places, right? So my guys up here, they hear my music, right? They be like, "Yo, like you snapping, like, but like it's different." So I guess a question that I could ask for you is that when we say hybrid, I feel like you taking credit from yourself because yeah, we're gonna show respect to the pioneers, right? Always like, and I'm an '86 baby, so I'm talking the Roots, Jay Z. I'm a Nas fan, by the way. I'm a big Nas guy. Um, Tribe Called Quest, stuff like that. But I feel like you taking a lot of credit away from yourself from what I listen to you and how I listen to you because a lot of them guys, based on the generation, can't get in the way that you could get in and fit in. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot. I was in the studio not some time ago, and dude was like, "Yo, you should say this and you should say that. You sound country." And I said, "Hey, look, if you was in the studio with Lil Baby, or you feel me? These
Yeah,
guys are millionaires. Are you gonna
exactly,
tell them what to say? You
exactly.
ain't
Two
gonna
chains.
say nothing.
Hmm.
Feel me? You ain't gonna say nothing. You gonna sit up there. You gonna press the buttons the way you was hired to press the buttons, and you
Hmm.
gonna do what you do." And I
Hmm.
feel like as a hybrid, like you said, if you could fit in Atlanta, Brooklyn, Connecticut, tri-state, all the way to the south, that's a special ability. Like we have to really embrace that to where it's really special to where we could touch different audiences. Like you could touch the south, you could touch the north. You know what people like. And I think that yeah, we're gonna pay homage to Jay and them, but we carrying the torch. You feel me? That's all I push.
Now,
Feel me? Like
now,
carry that.
now, I get what you saying, bro. But I ain't even gonna lie. A lot of people that told me that I need to credit myself a lot more. But
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
but I ain't gonna lie. It's a thing. I like to keep it humble because that's what keeps me most hungry. I know what I could do. To be
Right.
honest, you might catch me on a day where I'll tell you I'm ready for all smoke with the pioneers, and even to this
Right.
even this day, I still feel this way because like I said, with the music thing, there's always been levels for me. It's always been levels to it. So when
Oh, cut
I
you off,
was
Lito.
perfecting my,
Lito, let them know where you from. I don't think they know your whole background.
no, I said it. It was
Oh,
bad
Nah.
news before it was Brooklyn, New York. It was bad news, Virginia. Like
Yeah,
people know about bad news.
yeah, he up here, he tri-state. That's tri-state.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it became like being from both them areas, Bad News, Virginia, and Brooklyn, New York. That's what made me like both of them play a part of me being the animal I am because you got both sides of that influenced my style. Just like because Virginia is like you get the up north feel, but at the same time you get the down south. So it's like a mix. But then the Brooklyn side is just like the grittiness and me talking my talk, but the southern hospitality is that's definitely in me. Like I said, I appreciate anybody that give me my flowers while I can smell them. That tell me I need to talk my talk more, but it keep me hungry at the end of the day. I like to look at it like I know I'm ready for smoke with any artist out there, but at the same time, I stay hungry for the fact that I want to continue to push myself as an artist to furthest limit I can. Cause
Yeah.
like I can't get comfortable. That's why like when you hear my music, like you'll always hear like the growth in it and me striving to be better because I can't settle. I want to be like when I say I'm aiming to be amongst the greats, I'm not just talking it. Like I'm taking every action needed to make it happen.
Right,
Facts.
right, 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 right. I could dig it.
Mm-hmm.
I could dig it.
What's one piece of advice you could give people on how to balance personal and going for what you want to go for in life?
Number one, be true to yourself. That's the issue a lot of people have. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself and accept your reality for what it is. And if you don't like what your reality is, change it. A lot of people be and stop focusing on what everybody else be going on right now. We live in a time where the fake it till you make it is like at an all time high because it's a lot of people out there that want to imitate what they see on the net or on TV. They want to be like they favorite artists. They want to act like they got the money when they don't. They want to act like they driving the cars they can't afford and acting like they rocking the clothes that's probably fake. No disrespect, what I'm saying. Like that, you first have to know yourself and accept your reality. That's the first thing you got to do. And to balance it out, you gotta make sure your priorities is always first. They got to be first before anything. A lot of people like to put they priorities to the back burner or over to the side and think, oh, I'm gonna come back to them once you done doing the nonsense. It don't work like that because the majority of the time things like that will set you back. So put them priorities to the front. Accept who you are, and if you need to change, make them necessary changes, and stop trying to focus on everything that's going on around you and focus on what you need to handle.
So, with that being said, what's one thing that you do to help you stay on track?
I stay focused and pretty much think everything like that's a priority to me. Like all my priorities, I make sure they front line. And if my priorities ain't situated, they ain't good, then I won't be good. I can't do what I need to do if they ain't good. So I make sure all my priorities is taken care of.
Do you put yourself in the category? Do you put yourself in the category as far as like, like, nah, most of us, I'm in Connecticut right now, so you from Brooklyn, you know what's going on, and a lot
Yeah.
of things that the music is the soul. You feel me? Like you speak. Most of us speak real, and I feel like where your music come from, you speak what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like your how your music is playing or what comes when you write a track, you freestyling? Do you need to be in poverty, or is it like it's something that you love? Like, is it something that just come natural? Like, feel me?
I like you know how it's artists out there that just say they ain't got nothing to talk about. But
Mm-hmm.
with me, I've been through a hell of a life.
Right.
So even if I'm not going through poverty right now, it's just a simple fact. Like I come from that.
Right.
I come from that and
Right.
I put it in a way that people can relate to it. Like I'll never make it seem like, oh, going. That's why if you listen to the music, I talk about me being at rock bottom, but me also surpassing it and making to the point because like I said, for anybody, I tell I'm here to bring hope to the hopeless. So
Right.
I just
Okay.
in my music, I try to tell people no matter what you go through, no matter what you face, it is possible to achieve the greatness you want. You got to just make it happen. Nobody can make it happen for you. You got to make it happen.
Facts. Facts. I
Mm-hmm.
like that. Good answer. I like that. Good answer.
Word up. Um,
So like, so was it
what would you
different?
say, in
Was it
your opinion,
different?
is the
You,
biggest?
my fault, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, you got you. All right. What you what you say, in your opinion, is the biggest difference between today's artists and yesterday's artists we spoke on earlier?
That's a good one.
Uh,
That's a good one.
More gimmicks, way more gimmicks. Um, they not um less appreciation. That too, less appreciation and less worth ethic. I like no, like I said, no disrespect to the young, but off the era of artists I grew up on, it wasn't no days off. Either they was doing a mixtape, EP, something. Now with today's artists here, you might have a few artists that drop here and there, but the abundance of artists that might drop a single and you won't hear nothing from them in months is like at a high rate. Like it happens a lot. And I'm talking about even with the like, especially in the mainstream game, you got certain artists out there that won't drop nothing after they can drop a single, and then the next time you hear from them, it'll be months later. So definitely work ethic, less work ethic. They don't appreciate like a lot of them don't appreciate the opportunity they were given. That's why you see a lot of them fumble it.
Mm. So I was gonna ask you is that like like I know for myself like it's not hard. It's actually beautiful. How you feel like what you brought coming from Virginia, well coming from Brooklyn to going to Virginia, and I know you moving back and forth. Home is where the heart is. Like, how's the love? Like, what's the love
You,
like?
it's a lot of to be honest, it's a lot of hate, but I only embrace the I embrace the love for the simple fact if you spend more time focusing on the hate, you won't prosper like you need to. Cause
Absolutely.
you too busy waiting. You too busy waiting on the next thing a hater may say, the next thing a hater may do. I be embracing the
Absolutely.
love more than anything, cause
Yeah.
even cause majority of the love come from strangers, and to be honest, it's a lesson learned
Yo,
for not just
talk
for
your
me.
shit.
It
Talk your
it's
shit.
for any
Yeah.
artist. The love
Word.
comes from strangers. People be so dependent on they peoples to press what they doing or be supportive of it. And to be honest, these days and times, that's not the case. But you damn sure gonna have some strangers to come out the woodwork that'll show you a lot of love, push what you got going on, do that, and that's what you need to embrace. Stop, like I be telling a lot of artists to stop depending on your people to
Yeah.
get you where you need to be. At the end of the day, this I ain't gonna lie, I've been in this game 8 years as a career, and I ain't gonna lie, this has been like one of the biggest lessons learned because you see firsthand who really for you and who not, and you gotta take it. You gotta take it for what it is, and don't dwell on it and keep it moving. See me instead of me being ignorant and being rude or me speaking on anybody that may did some snake or mixy stuff. I just let you go because that's truly what's
Yeah.
meant to happen. Why hold on to you? When you show me what it is, no need to question anything. You showed me already. So I just keep it pushing and do what I gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
So where you get love? So where you get more love from? Let's put the bar up there though. You get more
I,
love home, or is it home or VA loving you? You heard?
Brooklyn and Virginia is both home for me because they influence a lot of me. Not even just music, but I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie. New York is New York for the simple fact that that's five boroughs that
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
love
yeah,
is crazy.
yeah,
But I ain't gonna lie to you. A long time ago, I kind of separated myself from both because I wanted the love I received to be worldwide. Like I see a lot of artists be getting frustrated because they want that local notoriety. And me, I'm like, it's a big world out there, and if I could get people from different spots all over the world to recognize the type of artist I am, then that's the goal. And I did that.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course you appreciate the love you get back home, which I get a lot. Like all over, it don't even have to be Brooklyn. It could be Harlem, Queens, the Bronx,
yeah. Queens, yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
love from all over, but it's just
yeah.
for the simple fact that I just like people don't understand. It's a different type of feel when somebody don't know you and they from a whole nother place you ain't been to in the world, and they praising you for what you do as an artist and your music and everything such as that. It's a whole different type of feeling because it's like this person don't even know me like personally, but the energy they give, it provides that inspiration and motivation you need to make you, at least that's what it do for me. It inspires me more that my sound then reach somebody maybe across the country.
Right. Yo, Nax, I got
What's
a
up?
question for you.
What's
So
up?
I love the camaraderie. I'm a brother. Like I'll be a Black Panther if I could be brother type shit. Right? So how do you guys come together? How you guys come together like with the best interest? You the manager,
Mm-hmm.
he the front line, he frontlining. Like, what's the strategy? Like, do you guys bump heads? Cause it's gotta be a brotherhood, right? It's gotta
Yeah.
be some type of, you feel me? Like, how does that work with y'all? Like, cause I could tell y'all two strong brothers.
Um.
I
It's to be everybody say that. To be honest, it was easy because at the beginning we had somebody trying to pause, trying to come between us, and
hmm
when that didn't work, it kind of got us closer. Pause, and
Yeah,
from then it was like, damn, I've known this person longer than I've known you, but we kept it more solid than anything. So from
right,
then it was,
right.
you don't meet too many people like this. And at that time, I was losing a lot of friends too. My loyalty means a lot to me. And like you said, we
Facts.
both strong individuals, and I do a lot
Yeah,
on my own. So I stand on my own 10. And he younger than me too, so that's a good thing. He was able to
yeah.
see what I was doing because of the age gap. I wasn't just talking it; I was living it. So from him
hmm
being where he from and seeing what he saw and seeing me move how I move, he was like, "All right, this dude's solid and he's standing on business." You know what I'm saying? Then I'm looking at him like, "Oh, this is a younger dude and he's standing on business." So we only time we bump heads is when it's like it's more so like us both wanting the same. It's weird. It's like it's like we both want to win like too much. Like
yeah,
I want, like it's crazy. I just explain like we both have the same agenda, so it's like we both trying to rush through the door together. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah. That's a
So
fact. That's a fact.
I
That's a
tell them all
fact.
the time, it's no big eyes, no little U's over here. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah, okay.
that's how we stand on business. It's too easy. You don't meet too many people like that. That's why
Nah.
I be by myself most of the
That's
time.
true.
So when people see me rocking with
Okay.
somebody, they know what it is already. Because once you do
Yeah.
something, you can do one foul thing to me, I'm gonna cut you off. We would have been
Yeah.
rocking this long if that was the case, because he feel the same way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, same nigga. Yeah. Same nigga. Yeah. Okay. I fuck with that. I like
Mm-hmm.
that. I fuck with that
You,
big
you ain't
time.
gonna,
Like,
you ain't gonna see too many people like this, and that's a fact. You know what I mean? It's a
And
fact.
you know, and I dig what you saying because me and Small World, in so many words, we the same way.
Mm.
Years, like years, 10 plus, like years.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I definitely dig where you coming from and what you hitting on, like. And that's what we got to do, man. We got to stick together because it's not really just about business. It's about brotherhood,
Yep.
fellowship. Feel
That's
me?
why. Speaking of that, that's why the next album is called Deeper Than Rap.
Yeah.
He about to be speaking about a lot on that, and most of the everything he does is personal. There's no he don't
Yeah.
make bubble make rap. All that shit is personal. A lot of it is
Yeah.
from conversations that him and I have. We might be speaking about some real shit, and like, oh, that's the
Yeah.
title right there. Like, oh shit, I can't words with like, 'cause I know where it's coming from. You know what I mean? I know it ain't no
Yeah.
fake or phony shit. This is all real shit. I know
I
where it's
fuck
coming
with
from.
that.
It's like therapy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, get that
Yeah, I
shit off.
fuck with that. Yeah, I
Because a
fuck with
lot, you
that.
got, I
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of haters. You feel what I'm saying? And that
Yeah.
shit motivate me even more because y'all can't physically beat us. You can't do nothing with us. Like, what you gonna do? Just be mad? Like, because we
And you
gonna
know
win it.
what? I'm glad. I'm glad that you see what a lot of people don't understand is that small world. I'll speak on my own, but you know, I'm an outsider. You know, they say that you got the men inside the trash can, you got the guy sitting outside the trash can. You feel me? And sitting outside, like a lot of people don't really realize that people like yourself is pivotal. It's needed because at the end of the day, we need that. Like it's back. It's unconditional love at the end of the day. You feel me? Like it's super unconditional based on conditions, and that's a conundrum. Like you feel me? But
Mm-hmm.
it's unconditional love because y'all have a bond, and like me and Small World, we got the same bond, and I've been like I hold the fort down. He could be the backbone. He tell me he lead
Mm-hmm.
the pack. Like you feel me? And I'm like, yo, I'm with it. Like we
Mm-hmm.
going. Like he could call the
Yep.
play, quarterback. Feel me? I'm with it. So that's love that brothers. I could see that, and I like that. I'm blessed to meet y'all boys, and y'all have that because as long as you keep that shit, can't nothing to come between. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Appreciate
that's
Like
a fact.
yeah,
It's
ain't
like
nothing
he
going.
said, it's a lot of haters, man. Like he said, it's a lot of hate. That like to be honest, like a lot of people be doing a lot of like corny stuff and be like like they always say, misery needs company, man. A lot of
Misery
people
needs
that feed
company.
when
Yeah,
you feed into a hater, guess what you doing? You giving them the company they looking for.
yeah,
Like we don't pay that no mind. We see it. We might not respond to it, but we see it. Like everything don't need a reaction, man. If you want a reaction, watch us win some more. If you want to be a hater that much, watch us win some more. Then you gonna hate some more. And the fact that like this is my thing with the whole hating situation. This started from the bottom. Before
mm,
my cousin became my manager, this started from the bottom of the bottom. It wasn't
mm-hmm,
no handouts. It wasn't nothing. Even when me and him linked up, he didn't say, "Okay, we're gonna switch it up now. We're gonna ask for handouts." No, he was on the same type of time as me. Like,
mm-hmm.
so that kept everything from being off track. See, a lot of people don't understand. They be having all these people around them that don't match work ethic, that don't be on the same page with the same agenda. We on the same page and we got the same agenda. They say family can't work together. Well, me and him prove that wrong. Because no matter the situation, we always on the same page. And we don't have arguments. We have debates. Like you said, we two strong willed men, so the debate's gonna
Yeah,
cover. But at the end of the day, we know we on the same page because we aiming for the same goals, we aiming for the same success. And
right.
yeah, when you got two people who strong will, yeah, them debates gonna come in there, but we never lose focus of what's important. These like you got people out there, man. You can't build with, you can't grow with. You got so many people out here that want to see you fail because they want to you dependent on them. And when you surpass their expectations of you, that's when that hatred grows even more. Because you got some people that will only show you their true colors when they start seeing you win. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what you got to pay attention to the most. Get them people away from
Yo,
you.
I love your words, King. But I gotta
word.
stir the pot. I gotta stir the pot because I'm a comedian. I'm an aspiring comedian. So I gotta get y'all boys, right? Let's see if I can get you, cause y'all seem sturdy. Y'all super sturdy. Hey, look, you got one bottle of water, right? I heard. This is on drink champs. I ain't gonna hold you. He said, yo, you got one bottle of water. It's a fire around y'all. Y'all got three homeboys. One's your best friend, one's your cousin. Who you gonna use the bottle of water on?
We all gonna die together.
That's
Ah, I
a
love this nigga
fact.
soul. I love his
That's a
soul.
fact.
I love your soul, nigga. I
My
love your soul, nigga.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't even be no for real. I wouldn't even be able to live with myself after that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. I love
I
that. I
got
love that.
like that's how funny shit we talk about. Like this
Word.
have every day, man. Like people be like, I should do a podcast, but we ain't got no time to do that right now. Like
Yeah.
for real, we so busy and so locked in with so much stuff going on. Like we could really talk that all around the world stuff with our connections in Australia. Like we had the dude from France come to Brownsville. Like that's legendary. Like a dude from
Yeah,
France
that's fire.
came to the
That's
hood. You know what
fire.
I mean?
That's
Had him on
fire.
the project roof. Like come on, man. But like
Yeah,
people
that's
can't
fire.
talk that. And that's only because they believe in us. They
Yeah,
see what we
for
do. Man.
Nah, that's fine. Nah, that's a great answer. I love that. I love that for y'all boys. And I just hope and I pray y'all keep it the same. Don't switch up on that. Like as long as
Nah,
don't switch the program. You feel me?
Not at all.
bro, that's a promise. You ain't got to worry about that with us. At the end of
Yeah,
the day,
man.
you got once you separate, you get rid of that all that dead weight. You can move like you need to. You heard? Like once you get
Yeah,
rid of all that
facts.
dead weight, you can move like you need to.
Facts.
Me and him on the same type of time, and we peep everything. Like I said, everything don't need a reaction, so we peep it. We don't say nothing. We just move like we move, but we know to what to watch out for. That's
Mm-hmm.
always been the case. We know exactly what to watch out for. So when you prepared, you ain't got to waste time getting prepared. So we already know what to expect from anybody. That energy better be right, or you can't come over here. Plain and simple.
And what's good
That's
is right
fire,
now.
man.
This is perfect timing because y'all just locking in with us. So y'all gonna see that everything we talking, just watch. Just watch. This y'all gonna be like, damn, these boys out of it. We don't stop. Like we
And y'all
y'all
got
gonna
the support because I'm a fan of all my brothers, man.
Word,
I'm an
word,
activist, man. I'm a rights
appreciate that.
activist.
But
Yeah, I support all my brothers, man.
you said you rap, so you should
Yeah,
have some
yup.
beats. Look, that's not look a feature. Lito love beats. So
Hey, look, I'm good for it.
his inbox is open too.
word.
He got permission from his manager, so
I'm I'm
inbox is
I'm
open.
I'm I'm on iTunes, Spotify, all
Yo,
platforms.
I'm on the
hey,
same thing. So let's rock.
Yeah.
Let's rock.
send everything over. Let's work.
Yeah,
I
man, for
uh,
real.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been going crazy with the features and shit. Anyway, send that over, bro.
And Small World gonna tell you, I don't know about y'all boys, but I would like to invite y'all since we locking it in, you feel me? I'm a show guy. Like I do live shows. I do all of that. You feel me? North Carolina, Raleigh. My name is known in Raleigh, North Carolina to Durham. You feel me? Like all of that. Like I do live
Let's
shows. Yeah,
he
like
said nothing but a word. Let's do it.
yeah,
I'm
like
all
I'm
for
yeah, all for the live because when you do live shows, what I learned, you actually touch your audience.
Now we know.
Yeah, like I got guys that my boy went from being a DJ to being a sheriff in Raleigh, Wake County. You feel me? And he's still a sheriff to this day. And he still hit me up and he like, yo, I still listen to your music. And it's like he like, yo, I know you want a revolutionary shit, you know what I'm saying? I know what you like, bro, I love your soul, nigga. Like it's cool, like we brothers, like, cause I know when it come down to come down, what you want? Like we good, like you feel me? So I always tell guys, like especially with you, bro, like your music. That's why I say us tri-state folk, we touch people. Your music touch people. Your words, you not just talking that boom bap, uh, extracurricular whatever. Like you actually telling your spirit, like you telling your soul, you telling your story. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Nah, that
we need that. We need that.
nah, I
Like we
appreciate
definitely
that.
need more brothers to
I
keep pushing
appreciate
the
that,
line.
bro. I
Yeah, keep
appreciate
pushing the
that
line, man.
for, for the simple fact you get what I'm doing. That's always been a plan. Like I said, money and fame. That's all extra. But the impact of what you doing is that's what always been important to me. Like I'm a dude that come from the streets that has a past that's trying not even it ain't even got nothing to do with the youth. It's to do with people in general. Because I always feel like this my story can reach somebody and make them which my music has reached people and then made them message me as far as like suicide attempts and wanting they change their
Yeah,
life around and all that because I'm never going to be the type of person to give you a record glorifying anything I did in the past. I'm gonna give you what I did in the past, but I'm gonna also give you the consequences that came with it. Because like I
right.
tell anybody, it ain't no rewards in the streets, man. You think that
Not at
that
all.
money and materialistic things, cool, it ain't no reward in it. Cause if you really like, I'm gonna I tell anybody for anybody that really been in the streets, you them losses when you lose people that's no longer there, and them tears you gotta cry and that pain that shit deep inside. A lot of people don't. A lot of people talk about if you ain't never took no type of losses like that, you ain't been in the streets for real. You just
Yeah,
playing out there. If you ain't took no losses like that, you ain't in the streets. You need to stay out of it. Me, I took them losses, but at the same time, as a man, I grew from them. Because if I didn't grow, I wouldn't be here talking to y'all right now. Like a lot of
yeah,
people, a lot of these rappers, they glorify it. They make it seem like it's this and that until they get locked up. And you see the pattern. They get locked up. They crying, telling kid. Then all of a sudden, they stay out the streets, all the stuff like that. But the crazy thing is, now that's your messages. Once the consequences kick in, why wasn't that your message before? See, I can talk my talk to the youth about being in the streets because they know for a fact I'm gonna give them the truth 100%. I'm gonna let
right.
them know, yeah, I was in the streets, I did the game big, but at the same time, look at every consequence that came with it. Them losses, they stay heavy on your mind and stay
It,
heavy on
it,
your heart.
hey, tell me I'm lying. It's simple math, cuz. It's simple math. It's simple math. Like if it ain't adding up, you
Mm-hmm.
feel me? You gotta switch it up. It's
Mm-hmm.
simple math.
Right.
Like,
One of my brothers that passed, one of my bros, he passed away a few years ago. Next month will be his anniversary.
yeah,
So it's like at the end of the day, like I tell people, yeah, I can glorify all that nonsense all you want. And I don't take for nobody that get their hustle on or whatever, do what you do, but at the same time be mindful of what you do too. Because a lot of people they want to sit there crying and whining about the consequences that come with it. But at the end of the day, if you a man, you gotta accept what comes with the game.
yeah, you gotta, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
come with the game. Yeah, come with it. Hell yeah. Come all the way through. All the way. That's a fact.
You
And
know,
you know what?
punishment as a kid to teach you
Hey,
that.
hey, look, and I'm gonna throw a spin on this, right? I just went with my wife, right? We seen the Sinners. Yo, I gotta say that with this music shit, go watch that shit. The music is everything. Music is everything. No
Mm-hmm.
bullshit.
Yep.
Music, it could guide you to the pits of hell, or it could guide you to the gates. Wherever
Yeah.
you want to go. Wherever you want to go.
Mm.
And yeah, that Sinners, John. Watch that because that's basically everything you said, bro, is in that movie. It's symbolic.
I've been hearing a
Like
lot of
everything.
about that. I'm about to go. I'm
Y-
about to go see it. I've been hearing a lot of good things about
Yeah.
it.
Yo,
Let me
Yeah,
yo.
yeah,
let me
you're right.
say
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Let me let me say this while we on this
I,
conversation. Like like imagine how I feel just sitting back watching Carlito's growth. Pause. It's
Mhm.
like I recall several conversations him and I had, and just me knowing that the world needed to hear what he had to say,
Mhm.
and for to hear you say what you just said, it just makes me feel like damn, we did it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how many people have been coming to him like, yo, this song made me feel this way, or this it put me in this position. Even people come to me telling me how his song made them feel, and I got to go back and tell him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you said, the world need more of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why
we need more.
Yeah, he doing what he got to do. He doing what he got to do.
We need more. And don't put an age on it because I'll be 39 this year. God bless.
No, F that. Look, hold on. Look, not to cut you off. We can't.
Nah, you go ahead.
Let me tell you why we can't put an age on it. Because some of his newest fans been mid-aged women in their 60s, 50s, or 60s. You hear that?
Yeah. They
don't hear younger dudes talk like that. They able to relate. So his music can relate to a teenager to fucking 100-year-old.
All the way up. All the way up. Yeah,
because
all the way up.
It's real life stuff. We all go through things. We all go through heartbreaks. We all go through suffering from poverty. No matter, I don't care if you rich, you done hit to rock bottom before. You ain't always been rich. You get what I'm saying? So we all go through something. Mental illness, number one. That's number one right now in this world. People ain't talking about that, but him and I have conversations about that all the time. So now it's
I was about to ask because I was gonna ask y'all because you know, Small World know like doing shows in Raleigh and stuff like that. Like I entered in the competition, and within the competition, I had a competitor's mama. His mama came up to me and like she showed me grace, and it was a little weird. I ain't gonna lie, it was very weird. You know, cause you see an old boy sitting in the back with a sour face, but at the end of the day, on a positive, it was like, yo, this is beautiful. So, like, have you had any of those moments where, like, you went to a spot and you blessed them, and you got that reaction, not only the reaction you was looking for, but the extra reaction, like, yo, I got a 60-year-old fucking with my music.
I had a show in January. And when I'm performing, I be in my zone. I just zone out. But after I was done performing, there was people that came up to me. It was like, "Yo, you had grown men in the crowd crying like your song." So I'm like, and like I'm like literally at first I'm like, nah, they like. But then you look on to the side, you see dudes do. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm like. And one dude one of the dudes that was crying to come up to me, he was like, okay, with nobody said we need music like yours. Like
that.
that's what
We need that.
he was like, he said I wasn't expecting that. He said, man, he said that song was so, but like I said, this is what we do it for, man. If it ain't no impact like that, then what's the purpose?
Yo, respects. That I would tell all my guys, man, all my brothers, like you touching folks like that, man. Full throttle, my nigga. Full throttle. No, all gas, no brakes.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
That's our motto. That's definitely our motto.
Yeah, like you feel me? Like, cause it's just we in a different time and we need to really push this shit. Like, we really need to push it.
We do. Lito, what's that line? What's that line? Started off what? Hit him with that line. What you started off as?
Started off as a dealer and a shooter. Because I'm living like a loser.
Like a loser.
I heard that. I ain't gonna lie.
Winner when you living like a loser.
Like,
look, I gotta reincarnate that. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta mix that up. I gotta put that in a blender. I gotta mix that up. I like that.
Started off as a dealer, as a shooter. Can't talk like a winner when I'm living like a loser. That's how it was. That's how it went.
I like that.
Nah, man, if you get the chance, the record is called Intro, of When the
Okay.
Love Turns to Hate. If you listen to that, I'm telling you, the react, man, it's so many people. Like I did that song like a few years back, but the reaction, man, the react, people go crazy, and I can understand because the beat, the lyrics, the energy from it, like
Hmm.
like I'm talking about, it'll make you like. It'll make you make the face like you mad at something.
Yeah. What she called it, the stink face, right? The stank face. Remember she said that? The
Yeah,
stink.
Yo,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
so
It's,
so
it's
so
when the
listen,
music hit your
I'm
soul right there. Yeah.
yeah, and
Right.
I'm glad that y'all said that because I fight demons, right? I'm a man. I'm human, right? I fight demons, right? I got in a lot of shit. I'm a member, if you get what I'm saying. And my question is it hard to keep the positivity up to go from positive to negative, or is it easy for you? Like, are you over it? Like the streets. We talking about the streets because the streets don't owe nobody nothing. And if you a real one, you know that we all hate the streets because the streets took so much from us and we gave so much
gotcha.
to it.
I'm
We
a
gave
this.
so much to it.
I'm a. I'm a. I'm a pre. I used to be a heavy member myself.
Yeah.
I love the positivity. I'm a
Right.
father now, and I
Right.
lost my father to the streets when I was 3 years old.
Okay.
So when I look at everything the streets and did to me, if that ain't motivation and inspiration enough to stay away from, I don't know what is. I done seen so much happen, so much snaking, so much death and everything like that. And when you
Hmm.
really sit back and take the time to think about all that, that ain't nothing but a whole bunch of trauma boiled up, handed to you. Non-stop pain, non-stop trauma and everything like that. And if for anybody, if you don't want to escape that, then yeah, something going on with you. Cause
But do you feel like if you was in the A versus being in the tri-state, because I'm still up here, right? I'm still up here. Like I
yeah,
tell my guys, I'm still in the mix. If you was in Brooklyn, how would your life be different?
it I ain't gonna lie, it'd be different for the simple fact I know it's people out there that will try to get me in situations,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I'm a man at the end of the day. I stand my ground. When I say no, I mean no.
Yeah.
So to be honest, that's why like I still be in Brooklyn. I still be that's a given. I still be there, but things done changed a lot with me. I can't
Hmm.
be around the same people. I can't move the way I used to. And like this is my thing. If you really got love for me and you care about me, then you should be proud of that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I don't be around my guys because then you got dudes that you know hating on you, but they try to make the slick stuff. They say they try to play it out like it's a joke. Oh, he in the subs now, so he think he this and that. And to them, they make it seem like they joking, but in all honesty, it's hate
Yeah.
because they fail and they want you to fail with them, and I
I fuck
can't
with
do
that.
that.
I
A
fuck with
lot of
that.
people I had to step away from and cut off is a simple fact. I love them and I care about them too much to watch them destroy themselves and fail. So if I'm kicking some real stuff to you and you ain't willing to listen to or hear what I gotta say, then for me to protect my mental and for me not to witness you destroy and accept failure as an option, I gotta play you from a distance.
I fuck with that.
Hmm.
I fuck with that. Big time. Big
Now we
time.
got like you said, bro, like the same way you said we need it, your energy is needed too. A lot of people just ain't accountability is something the world lack these days anyway. A lot of people just like to play victim instead of take responsibility for their actions. And that's what's the thing that's setting a lot of people back. When you're willing to accept your own faults and your own wrongs, that's when you're making the most promising decision to grow. And that's what I did. I did that young. I had to accept Yo, you out here in the streets and you trying to tell your little brothers and little cousins to stay away, but you out here still. So for you to honestly stand on what you talking, you got to separate from the streets. So you gonna just be a big hypocrite.
Yeah, and I think that's where Small World really put a battery in my back because I'm like that. I done been out there and did that and all of that stuff. But I'm a man at the end of the day, right? And I'm not too big of a man to say, nigga, I'm scared, nigga. When I seen Nipsey Hussle get killed, nigga, and a lot of shit going on, I'm like, yo, is this shit really worth it? Feel me? Like, we out here spitting the word. Like you like I listen to you freestyle. You spitting the word. Like you talking like some real. You not just talking the boom bap, kill drill. Nah, you speaking some things, and I encourage a lot of brothers to sit down and say, yo, think about it. I could offer you $250,000 right now, maybe 500, whatever. I could offer you an M. Is it worth your life? Especially if you got kids. You feel me? And it's very controversial because us coming from poverty, it's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna take that. The fuck? $1 million? Yeah, I know what to do with that. Like, and I ain't going buying jewelry. Nah, we ain't finna do nothing to that. We're gonna do a little bit, but we gonna invest and make the businesses. But is it worth the life though? You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
you kind of remind me of myself. Like it's like, and that's why I ask you these questions because it's like, damn, I don't meet too many guys that have a conscious mindset. Like, what are we doing today? Like, how we gonna
To
play?
be honest, the money and fame, like I said before, the money and fame ain't about nothing. If you
Yeah,
truly stick to what you want to do, of course, the wealth won't come with it if you truly locked into what you're going to do and you really believe in yourself. But like I said, like me and my cousin, we had a conversation about the whole Nipsey thing and all that stuff like that. This is my thing. You got to have an understanding of you might have a different mentality and you might want to do better, but you got to understand something. Them people out there, everybody don't have the same mentality as you.
right.
So say I say, okay, I want to go back to Brooklyn. I want to
Hmm.
do this, or I want to go back to Bad News and do this and do this and get back to the community. Is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely. But at the same time, them same wolves you used to be around before you got to the place you at, they still there. And them same haters, they still there.
Still there.
So at the end of the day, no disrespect to Nip, but at the same time, Nip was a member himself. So
Right.
regardless of the situation, you could never is no matter what you want to do, you always got to be mindful of the decisions you make. You got to learn to embrace those who willing to embrace you. Because I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of people talk about people coming back to the hood, giving this and giving that. You got a lot of people that act like they grateful and they thankful, but you got a lot of people. The minute you give one time, they expecting more no matter what. You got to embrace them people that's willing to accept you for the cause you really bring to the table. Like with Nip, he went out to a neighborhood. They only seen the money. They seen the fame. Oh, this is Nipsey Hussle. He roller 60s, Sloss, and all that stuff like that. They thinking about everything materialistic associated with him. They wasn't thinking about his purpose and when he came. That's why what happened to him happened. Because you got to still worry about the wolves and you still got to worry about the haters. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. A
Yeah,
lot of
no, it
people be
is.
getting how many people that you seen that come from these neighborhoods that then try to open stuff out in they old neighborhoods and it don't last. Because you still got them wolves out there, you still got them haters out there. You got to
And
do something that makes sense.
what's crazy is that to open up. I'm a Hoover, and when people talked about it, I'm like, I really never liked the nigga music. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't like the nigga music at all. I like what he did for the community. What he did for the community was epic. It was it was just something different. It was like Malcolm X. Like it was just crazy. Like for me, you feel me? And as I tell people, like you saying, like they see the fame, they see all of this, but they don't see like what the message is. You feel me? It's about the message. That's why I said I don't know what you on, but with your music and how you talking, like Tupac, you have a message to give, and you gonna keep the world in tune. All of us, we all got a little part, little piece. We all got a
Yeah,
little piece to keep the world in tune with everything. We gonna die. Everybody gonna die one day. I told my daughter that the other day. Like we all gonna die one day, but for as long as we here, put that message out, bro. Like talk your shit. And small world, no. Like I'm a real, like I'm a rights activist type artist, and I get, and that's how I told him like when we first met, like bro, I'm from Connecticut. Like I was born in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Like not too long, New York is right there, Jersey's right there, Boston is right there, Mass.
that's a fact.
Uh, you feel me? Like we all right here. It's just we're a different type of people. Like he took to me. Like he really took to me. He accepted me for who I am, not who I could be. Cause everybody else is like, why you so aggressive? But it's like if you knew where we from, I'm not aggressive. I'm passionate.
Yeah, that's what we
Feel me?
gotta tell people.
You feel me? Like you feel me? Like and that's why I love my guys. If niggas say yo, anybody could be like, yo, I'm from New York. I'll be like, yo, what borough? You could be like Queens, Harlem, Brooklyn, Brownsville. I don't give a fuck where you from. I love you, nigga. I love your soul. I already know what you're going through. Look, nigga, I got your back. You feel me? Like whatever you going through, I got your back, bro. You want to call, you want to talk, you want to do whatever. I got you because at the end of the day, we all we got.
Mm-hmm.
We all we
That's
got.
a fact.
Feel me? You know what I'm
Speaking
saying?
of the community thing, I got three artists from upstate New York. I got three artists. They young, and I made them a promise if they stick to their word. I told them if y'all can stay out of trouble, do what y'all got to do in school. If I made sense and have a song written, I will personally pay for your studio time and y'all first music video.
Fire. I like that. This
But
I
but
love
like
this
I said,
nigga.
but look,
That's fire.
they gotta
Mm-hmm.
they got a whole day they got a whole day on
Right.
as far as like
Right.
the requirements because this ain't no handout situation. That's one thing. I wasn't giving no handouts. So I'm not gonna give y'all no handouts. I gotta stand on business. If this is what y'all really want to do, y'all know what y'all gotta do to make it happen. If y'all live up to y'all part of it, I'll do what I gotta do, no questions asked.
Yeah.
Cause I know how it is growing up as a youth and you not having um that guidance and that push towards positivity. I know how that could be, so that's why I'm giving an opportunity. But even if they say opportunity comes with a course, this is a course that's positive. Why wouldn't you
Nah,
want to behave and do what you got to do and do well in school? Because
nah,
regardless
you
of
got it.
anything, that's a win-win
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. Yo, that's fire. I ain't never think about no shit like that. That's fire though. That's super fire. Like that's what I'm saying. That's activist shit. Like that's you actively getting involved with your community. People don't know that. You getting involved with your community. You feel me?
Now I appreciate stuff like they reminded me of just yeah I thought of myself and everything like that. Of course, and the funny thing they don't come from no bad backgrounds and all that stuff like that. But I'm like I still want to give y'all the opportunity. Y'all say y'all do music or whatever, and I'm not going to be somebody that points y'all in the right direction, wrong direction. Be oh you got to rap about this, and I'm not going to do none of that nonsense. Like I'm gonna bring y'all around me. Y'all want to be under the wing. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the direction. I'm gonna
So
teach y'all the
so
business
look,
with it.
man. So look, you gained a brother today, man, and I see it all in small world face, man. Hey, look, we need a hit, man. Can we get a preview of a hit? We need your hit. Like, cause I feel like you got some shit in the pot. You got some shit. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
look,
I know you got a
see,
hit, cuz.
see, I'm gonna have to send it because all everything that's new it's all in a vote right now. I gotta get
All
it
right.
for the engineer, but it's all in a vote, and it's like
Okay.
a lot of it's for the new album, but some of it is just like tracks is gonna get released. But the one
Okay.
I got that's gonna be released real soon is called "Hit Me Out." So when that, I'm gonna make sure before anybody, once that's mixed and mastered, I'm gonna get that to y'all so y'all can get it exclusive. Hear me
Yeah,
out.
we need that. We need that. We need that for sure.
All right, all
Hmm.
right.
Now,
Yes,
y'all,
sir.
trust me, it's one of those.
Yep.
It's one of
We need
those.
that. We need that. We need that for
I
sure.
appreciate y'all, man. I definitely appreciate y'all. Appreciate what y'all doing, and y'all definitely y'all on the same type of timing, man. Because all we trying to do is provide hope to the hopeless. That's all, like all the real ones trying to do. I can't speak for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, nah.
Hey, word,
Nah.
word.
Hell nah. Bro already know, like I'll pull up when he be like, yo, it's a real cause Small World keep it super real. Like that's my dog. That's my brother. That nigga be like, yo, if it's some dead shit, he be like, man, I don't know about these niggas, man. I don't
I
know.
promise you,
He tell me
promise you
straight
don't.
up.
Ain't
He
got
he told me
time.
straight up. He
Promise.
like, I don't know, man. And I ain't gonna hold you. When he say that, I don't even. Bro, I drive trucks, man. I'm a truck driver. I'm like, bro, this is my weekend off. You feel me? I'm like, I ain't got time. But he like, yo, he like, nah, yo, we got one. Like, we got one. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pull up. I'm definitely gonna pull up. But yeah, y'all boys, I love the camaraderie, yo. Manager, artist, family. Fuck the
Definitely.
business
Mm-hmm.
and the bullshit. All family type shit. That's where we at.
Y'all go see y'all about to be on the rise with us right now. Yeah,
Yo,
that's all.
listen.
Absolutely.
I got features. Like I said, if y'all shoot me an email in the comments, I'll shoot my shit back to y'all. Hey, you feel me? I don't disappoint. I'm like that. You feel me? Like I got some shit to talk about, and
I so
like I said, I like to link with like-minded brothers. You feel me?
we
Like
on the
I love
same
that shit.
page there.
Yeah, I love that shit, bro. Like whoever win, if you win, I win. I win, you win, we all win. It's a win. I'm like that.
See,
Like
see that
we
you
just
thinking how I think. That's how I be trying to tell these man. This is what the energy. This be the energy. Dudes don't be getting that. If
all right.
you
Look,
win,
I got one for you before we get off. Right. So have you ever been in a situation where you opened up for somebody and you was bigger than the artist that you opened up for? That's crazy, right?
um, I I open up for Mr. Chicken, Casanova, Uncle Murder, Don Q, J. Chris, and I open
Okay.
up. To be honest, I'm the only that out of all them artists, I'm the only one that's still consistent, still staying, and still working. No disrespect to them, but
That's
it is what it
fire. And you know what's crazier than that? I opened up for Asian doll.
Oh shit.
Yo, yo, I ain't gonna lie, and this is on some small shit. So you know my head was big as fuck. I couldn't get out the goddamn dough when I was leaving out. My head was so big. Nigga, I opened up, nigga, and them niggas was chanting my name, nigga. They like, yo, more. We need more. We need more. And they like, nah, he gotta go. We gotta get the main act on. And I'm looking at these niggas like, yo, I got a couple tracks on my phone. Like we could load this shit up. Like we could load this shit up. Yo, beautiful. So yo, if you consistent, like you said, you still doing, yo, push that shit, bro. Like I'm sorry, like push that shit. Fuck feelings, nigga. Push that shit. Push it.
deep in the
Mm-hmm.
deep in the deep in the
You feel
rap.
me?
That's
Yeah. Cause my boy
deep in
right
the
here,
rap.
he he be hitting me like we gotta lock in, like we gotta super lock in, because he be hitting me with shows and shit, because he know what I be on, and it's like I be wanting to go to shows. I know what it is, and I'm sure y'all already know. I ain't gotta tell y'all. It's like financial, nigga. I'm like, damn, I don't want to take off of work today to go do this shit. Like, you feel me?
Let
Like,
let that vacation to six hours stack up. I ain't gonna lie, that's what I do. Let that vacation to six hours stack up. So when I need to disappear, then I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
nah, but we need them exclusives though. We need them exclusives.
Nah,
What's up?
nah, I got you. I got you. I'm a that Hear Me Out record should be mixed and mastered real soon. As soon as I get that, I'm gonna send that to
Alright.
y'all. That'll be exclusive.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, when y'all niggas go on tour, nigga, hit a nigga. Cause I'm out.
Nah, I
I'm
got you.
I'm gonna tell my job. I'm going to get some milk and cigarettes. You heard? I'm going.
You got me right back.
Now, what you got, Small
Oh
World?
man.
What you got, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think we did good tonight, man. Like I said, man, I'm glad we did this, man, for real. But
Yeah, definitely.
tell the people where they can find your music, all your socials and things like that, and what to look out for.
On the IG, you want to find me? It's I'm the real Carlito Black. You want to find my music? Just go on Google, enter Carlito Blonl Black. Everything will pop up on all digital streaming platforms. Facebook, Carlito Ray Hefe Black. And if anybody trying to book me for anything, you already know the emails. jrod380 at gmail.com. That's right,
Mhm.
right?
Yes,
And
sir.
book the real Carlito Black at gmail.com. So either one of those.
All right. You heard it here, people. Thank you for tuning in to Small World Podcast.
Tap in with them
Peace.
boys. Tap in.
Appreciate
Tap
you,
Appreciate
people.
in.
y'all. Good.
Yes, sir.
Stay blessed.
Yo, same to y'all, brothers, man.
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
All right. Yeah, I think that went good, y'all.
Yes, sir.
oh, you cut it right there.